right, so Apple, AAPL, they reported earnings late last week. Here on the 31st of July, they reported earnings, and the stock has run up almost $20 now, and they hit the coveted $1 trillion market cap. So that is a huge benchmark, and this is a huge moment in history to kind of soak up and appreciate just how successful Apple has been. Got a question for you. Do you know the first company to hit $100 billion in market cap? Leave me an answer in the comment section. So, anyways, I think Apple is still a buy here, even at close of the day around $209. Fair valuation going into 2019 is like 1.5 trillion. So, as long as we stay in a healthy market and Apple meets expectations, which they always do, this stock has another 50% more to run. So Apple is a buy at 210. I wouldn't mind waiting until it's a little cheaper, but there's never a bad time to buy Apple stock. All right, guys, it's pretty much the same story here with Tesla. Tesla reported earnings last week. They reported on the 1st of August, and their stock went running up $30 to $40 now, okay? Interestingly enough, they didn't have the best quarter. They had a miss on the top line. They beat on revenue, but they did get a big guidance increase. So that's probably where a lot of the shorts got burnt. I also look at this one kind of a little bit different. This is more of a technical breakout for Tesla. Is so many short sellers were buying to cover on this position, because I just watched it grow. Like I said, right here for about 3 or 4 days, Tesla just ran like crazy. So, interestingly enough, though, they are dropping Nvidia as the chip maker for their autonomous vehicles. So, that's interesting. Tesla's going to start developing their own chips. I'll have an article linked down to that down in my description box if you want to read more about it. But I'm not buying Tesla at these levels. I really wasn't a buyer at 300. Maybe I'll have to let this one pass me by, but it just has too many fundamental problems, So, earlier last week, it was announced that Starbucks and Alibaba were going to be forming a partnership to start. Basically, Starbucks is going to be using Alibaba's platform to advertise, coffee and their products, Starbucks' products, to about 500 million daily Alibaba users. So they're looking for a big step up in China. Now, me personally, I would not. I think this will help Starbucks over the course of time, but if it was up to me, I'd rather put my money in Alibaba. All right, guys, so I'm going to talk about 2 trades I made this week. So right here, when AMD ran up to $20 off earnings, it caught my attention. So right at about the $19, I think $19.50 mark, I bought puts in AMD at $18, and they expire in September. And then another trade I made this week is General Electric. So I took a $1,000 starting position in General Electric at I think it was $13.15. So guys, the companies I'm most interested this week for earnings, there was one today. It was Turtle Beach. They reported really good numbers and have a guidance set up. So I'm considering buying them. But tomorrow at the close, we have Snapchat. I think that's going to tell us a lot about the overall direction of social media. Is that the decline in Facebook and Twitter? Is it going to roll over to Snapchat? That's going to be interesting to hear. And then, of course, Walt Disney. I actually just made a stock analysis video about Walt Disney a few months ago, if you want to check that out. And then on Wednesday, Roku. I'm definitely going to be watching Roku. And then Thursday, I want to watch Dropbox, okay?